you have some problem in the sternum, near the lungs, and stopping him from eating properly. Now, when he had done one treatment, and he felt really well afterwards because his energy level has gone up. He was feeling physically sharper, but the eating problems is not really improved. He was still vomiting with his medicine and not really able to take much in orally. But as in Chinese people, we do qigong. Qigong is qigong, and for metabolizing our circulation, really getting our circulation going, getting oxygen in our brains and the rest of the body. And cancers do not like oxygen. They're anaerobic, most of them are anaerobic. They like anaerobic conditions. So we were thinking to separate the blood cells, which is proven to do on some research that you've done. You've actually taken pictures before and after, and it's proven that. I'm sure this in a way is like improving your perfusion in the body. So the oxygen is getting to the places it needs to get to better than before. And then when you have the oxygen there, the tumor will try to stay static and not grow quicker. That's what we want. So is he able to achieve that? We have to do more clinical trials as such, to do that, because this is not a medical equipment, so we cannot say that we're doing clinical trials, but we can do some mini trials in home settings. So we've got a patient to do that. But what's your? There are some doctors abroad who are using this machine on cancer patients, so I do not know what the results they're getting, because I'm just starting and I do not have many patients. But actually, I want to tell you about a patient of mine who has a pair of hands from chemotherapy. Sandy, do you have we send you something today, this morning, on the pair of hands, which are black, like a jacket, from chemotherapy, Chinese lady.
I saw her,
The hands were both black with some chemotherapy. After 3 sessions, the hands are so black that the hands were like African hands. And she could not move, she could not bend because it was very tight. And it was very painful to touch anything. She could not touch water, she could not touch even anything, just touching. She could not touch. So she came to me, and actually she had this problem. I knew her. I said, why don't you come and try? I don't know what I can do to try. So I didn't try this machine, I tried the other machine, the IELLIOS. On the hands, I put 2 pads on the hand. I said, 2 hands, I just do one. I want to see what you can achieve with one, then we can compare. And Connie is the one to help her, right? She's my assistant, the therapist, right? We did a pair of hands, do 1 hand, 2 pads. After 1 hour, the color becomes pinker, and she could move it. And she said, you know what it's like? This hand is not treated, feels like frozen meat. This hand feels like defrosted meat. So it's not rigid, it's not hard. She could move it, and she felt the pain was better. So she came back, and then she couldn't wait. She just 2 days afterwards, she was going to start chemotherapy again. So I said, let's do the other hand. She spent the afternoon, came back, did the left hand, and both hands improved. And then she came back the following day, did it 1 more time on both hands, and she was like 89% better, symptomatically. The looks is still looking better too. Have you got in your account? If you're going to have a look in your, maybe can you get it on your computer, on what we sent you, to see these hands?
Doctor, can we put it in
no? We look them to your email. If you have a
I think you
computer,
need to email it to Dr. Locke because... do you have it on your... Yeah?
I'll show you these hands. I haven't seen chemotherapy hands so black like that anywhere. So I'm trying my machines on all these different problems, and they seem to give me a good result, and it surprises me. Detoxification.
The wave actually speed up the blood flow?
Not just blood flow, because there must be, it's like
that's
I'm poisoning you with the chemo. And then the hands turn really black, like African hands, and then it's not able to move it. You cannot.
And chemo actually kills cells.
It kills everything, and it's really toxic.